Alice LPS. Hello! Today I'm going to be sharing with you a little update about my channel, what's going on, what's gonna change, and things on Etsy. I'm going to be doing a new Etsy drop. New customs for sale! Yes! So if you don't care about updates, here's the timestamp to skip towards the customs and what's going to be for sale. The link to my Etsy will be in the description box down below, all that stuff. But for the update, really quick, I don't want it to drag for too long. I basically just kind of want to be transparent with you guys about what's happening with Copa. It's only been like 15 days since it all happened. It's kind of sad. A lot of people have left the community, and I don't want to do that. I like doing this. But I had a realization. When I posted my last week's video, I was out with my friends and then I checked my phone and I was like, oh yeah, my video went live, because I usually get notifications when the comments come in. You can see where this is going. But I was like, yeah, my video went live, and then I clicked on it because I was like, oh yeah, I want to read what the people have been saying. And at that moment, it really hit me of like, oh, I don't have comments anymore. And it really made me feel lonely about LPS things. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy comments, and without comments I think it's gonna be pretty difficult for me to want to make videos, which is why I'm gonna be changing up my content a little bit. Yeah. I know that when I've made face videos in the past, no one watches them, but at this point, I don't care. I'd rather be posting face videos and have a comment section than LPS videos and not, because the comments mean a whole heck of a lot to me. I kind of feel like without the comments there, I'm talking to a brick wall, and it's kind of like, why am I doing this? Like, what's the point? So I'm going to be posting more face videos, but the content of them isn't going to change. Copa's hitting LPS tube because we are filming with mascots rather than our faces, but the topics we talk about would be for adults, but it's just the fact that we're talking with the toys. So I'm gonna be doing the same things, just with my face. I'll probably be making less skits and things. I'll still do them every now and again. I'll do like the classic LPS videos now and again, but it'll just be less. Because I don't not like having the comment section, but when I do that, feel free to post comments on my Discord server. There is a channel specifically made for comments, so you can post that. During this year I did a few more experimentally LPS videos. I really enjoy making those. I just need to be hit with the ideas. I've grown up a lot. I've been doing this for like 5 years. It's a long time, and personally I don't get as much of a kick out of writing a script, doing a skit, editing it, posting it. I kind of, after a while, felt a bit robotic, so I want to change things up. I want to keep it fresh, I want to make sure my personality is still there, and I want to make sure you guys can comment, because that's the most important thing to me. I don't care about the money, I can get another job. I want to make sure you guys are involved, and that's what's important to me. I'm going to be transparent with you guys all the way through. I'll probably post a new update video maybe in February, see how things go. I know January is usually a dry month for everyone online, so I'm not going to be too like about it all. So yeah, that's what's happening. I'm also planning on making a new channel at some point this year. I want to have like a fresh start, a new place where I can post different types of videos. Yeah. It doesn't mean I'm gonna stop posting here, and I think that decision will happen as it comes. I'm not gonna be like, lol, I'm quitting because Copa, haha. We're gonna see how things go. But I'm gonna make a new channel at some point. I just want to make sure that I have content kind of backlogged before I start it, so I don't get like... I filmed a lot of videos when I was in Japan, ready for this next channel, so it's been something I've wanted to do for a while. But yeah, it doesn't mean I'm gonna quit. I'm just gonna be focusing on 2 things. I'll let you guys know when all that's happening. I'll post another video about it. Yes, that's that. Cool. That is the update. Yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. There's gonna be comments on this video. I'm trying to aim for all of my videos to have comments. Yeah, but Copa hasn't 100% decided what's going on with the new law yet, so we're just rolling with the flow, which really sucks. We're just doing what YouTube is telling us to do, which really sucks because they don't really know what they're doing either. They should have introduced this once they know what's happening, but nobody knows, and we're just gonna have to go with the flow and see how things turn out. And I'm not gonna quit just yet because I really enjoy this, but I also have other things I enjoy as well. So that is my reasoning. Thanks for listening to me ramble about this update. Let's move on to the Etsy stuff. So back in December I made this big like Etsy announcement, glass-eyed pets, and you guys really loved them, and thank you. I spent so long trying to like be happy with them, and yes, a lot of trial and error, and I'm so glad that you guys dig them because I really love them as well. So today, this Saturday, there is going to be a new Etsy drop, so links below to all of that. I'll also be answering some frequently asked questions at the end of this video about Etsy, but I'm going to show you some of the pets that I'm going to be putting up there. There's going to be some glass-eyed ones, there's going to be some regular painted acrylic customs, and some customs that you've seen me paint on videos before. There's customs that I like, but I'm not really attached to anymore. Let me grab them. Haha! So this first one is really colourful and great. It is a Great Dane, which is a pink and purple theme. I wanted to do another pet with the mix match eyes, but kind of change it up a bit. And there's also like hints of like little tiny glitter flakes around some of the spots, his tail, and like little eyebrows, but they're not, they're little bits of glitter, and in the inside of the ears too. I don't want to ramble too long about them because I realised they did that last time, so I'm gonna go through them vaguely. So yeah, pink dog, wow wow, wan. If you're a weeb, you'll understand. This one I really love. I'm like, can I part with him? This is like I'm calling it Moon Prince, but it can be whatever you want. I really like these moon eyes. I've made a couple of them, but I finally found a custom to put them into. Has whites, greys, and dark greys, and hints of gold to match the moons and little eyebrows. This is very cute. Oh wait, am I out of focus back here? Haha. Oh no. I have two dachshunds. This one, I wanted to give her these reddish eyes to go with the reddish coat, and I gave her these little like hearts. I've been spending too long on TikTok, and she kind of turned out like a little e-girl, but it's low-key. She has these little tattoos hidden, like one on the back of her leg and then one on the back leg. But yeah, I wanted her to be kind of edgy. I've never made an edgy custom before. And the other dachshund I have is completely on the other side of the looks. She's very soft, very cute. I do really like this one. She is pink, has hearts in her eyes. She originally didn't have the spots on her, but I thought she was a little bit too plain, so I gave her these kind of random, aesthetically random spots. I didn't want to give her like matching things. I wanted it to be kind of like sweet little baby girl markings. Next I'll move on to the spaniels. So the first one is this gal. She was meant to go in the first drop, honestly, but she ended up not. And I'm kind of glad I held her back because she was not ready. She's really simple on the outside, but her eyes are so like purple, and then the heart thing. But then we have this one. Like, I'm finding it hard to part with this one because I love her so much, but I'm trying not to hoard my customs. I have a really bad habit of hoarding my customs, so I gave her these really kind of unique, they're not highlights, but they're painted as if they should be, but they are dark brown. So yeah, that is her. Next, I guess I'll do the short head cats. One of them is kind of like a wild cat. I was kind of inspired by this one, but I wanted to make it more like this one. So this happened. I don't really know what else to say. She has like swirly patterns on her back and on her front in like the dark and light colors. I don't know, she's very like wild, but the patterns are very like ooh la la. I don't know. And then we have this one who's more of like a house cat. She's very cute. Once again has like the gold things in her eyes. I originally had her plain with like the pink ears and the pink nose, and I thought she's too plain. So I gave her like a white belly and a white tail, and I think that really tied her together. I was tempted to give her white mittens as well, but I think I do that for too many of my customs. And the last 3 glass-eyed pets I have to show you are collies. The first one is this. I really like this collie. There's no like simple-ish pets in this colour scheme for collies. Like, there are collies in this colour palette, but there aren't any that you would think could be a male character for a video or something like that. So this pet can be whatever you want it to be. Next is this one. I really love this one. Really cute, really simple. I've always wanted to make a black collie. Ever since I saw Adorkable, I was like, wow, I want to make a pet like that. They're really cute. I don't know if I want to part with them. I gave it these really bright icy blue eyes to kind of against like the black and the white contrast, and I gave it a dark pink nose. Very sweet. And the last glass eye custom I have to share with you is this very simple yet magical girl-esque dog, collie. I wanted to make a more simple, light, fresh kind of feeling pet, and I was trying out different eye colours in her because I have a big box of eyes. Box of eyes! I pre-make eyes in case there are ones that I make for the pets that I don't think suit them. So I have a little I have a little backlog in different colours. Yes, behind the scenes eyes. Ooh. And for this pet I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with her, and I'm glad I kind of went with the flow on this one. She kind of reminds me of a magical girl. Like, I could feel like the person that buys this could make a really cute outfit for her and make her like, I don't know, she's a little angel. Okay, I have painted 3 new regular customs with acrylic paints. The first one being this cat. I've always wanted to do like a scenery pet. So I made this kind of sunset pet with some silhouettes on it of palm trees. Kind of reminds me of sitting on the beach on holiday, chillaxing. This was kind of interesting for me. I've never done like scenery painting at all before, let alone on a tiny little cat. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of it. I hope you guys like them. If it reminds you of any of your holiday vacations, then this will be the pet for you. Next is this one. I kind of want to add a few accessories to her before I sell her. This was a pet I had in my stock box for a while. She was a cat with a missing leg and a chip out of her ear, and I was going through my box to be like, what could I turn into glass-eyed pets? I don't know. And then I pulled her out and I was like, oh. And then I had the idea to make her a pirate, and I epoxy sculpted a little peg leg on her, and also with the chip in her ear kind of gives me like pirate vibes. So yeah, I went for like cute yet mysterious yet pirate for her. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give her like a little bandana or something. I want to give her something in red. And the last one is actually probably my favourite out of all like the simply painted customs. This dog! I don't usually like the second, what are they called, like these G4, G3 LPS, but I feel like this dog has a really animated, interesting pose, and I wanted to give it like a, not pastel, like at first I was thinking of doing like a pastel watercolour, but I think it would have looked a little bit messy, so I skipped that idea and decided to do some like block colour, kind of in like, I don't know, early 2000s colours that you would find on a lot of things. Like, decided to go with like bright yellows, that kind of indigo-y blue, bubblegum pink, and as I was painting her, midway through when I was doing the eyes and little details, I was watching Pixie Lox's new video. I don't know if you guys watch her or not, because I do, and I was like, well yeah, this kind of looks like Pixie Lox, but not. So I decided to give her like little rainbow eyes to kind of match Pixie's like fringe situation. She kind of turned out as a Pixie Lox pet, but not, I don't know, she wasn't meant to be, but I think adding the little rainbow in the eyes added a lot to her. So yeah. Thanks Pixie! So those are all my new customs. I'll also be throwing up some, and I'll also be putting up some of my older designs that I have decided to part with. And I feel like for my future drops, I'm not sure if I'll make like videos about them. If you do enjoy these videos, then maybe I will make videos about them. I don't know. But I might occasionally just put some pets up on Etsy and be like, lol, haha. So if you want to see them, be sure to favourite my shop and follow me on Instagram, because I will always post a few days before being like, new drop in 3 days, haha. Well, yes, I had some Q&As from my last video about this, which I can't access the actual questions of because my comments got removed. Thanks, YouTube. But vaguely, there are questions regarding the pricing. The reason they are a little bit more expensive is because they are one-of-a-kind art pieces, just like people make one-of-a-kind dolls, and My Little Pony is, it's that by LPS. There are only one of them made, and the materials I use for these, specifically the glass-eyed pets, are very expensive. The glass part is made out of resin, and I use really high quality resin that will hopefully never yellow. So the materials are expensive, first off. Then I have the base price of the LPS, and then I have to consider the cuts in Etsy for using their service. So I guess about a third of what I make from the pets aren't profit. So I put in a lot of time, a lot of work. Like, my fastest pace making one single custom could take 3 days if I sat down at a table and just made them like, and had like no breaks. The exchange rates are another issue. I don't want to, like, I don't know, if I put something up for a good deal in dollars, it's a really bad deal in British pounds. I don't know how to explain that like properly. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are very young, and these customs are made for art collectors and, I don't know, for older people to appreciate. They're not to be played with. Then you can use them to film in videos, but be careful with them. Do not put them in water. Like, be careful with them. Like, I made a music video with one of my customs that I kept. I love her. I can't part with her. She was my first glass eye. I made the Into the Unknown music video, and yeah, that was great. And she was fine. She was great. Just be careful with them. They're not made for like heavy play. Another question I got was, will you be making more? How often? Blah blah blah. I think I'm gonna aim to do like a drop a month. I don't know how many is gonna be in each drop, but when I upload on Etsy, I'd rather upload like several at a time rather than just post one every now and again, because it's a lot easier for me to ship them out all at once. So yeah, hopefully there'll be monthly drops until people no longer care about them. I don't know when to stop making them. When the demand is no more. What else were you wondering? I cannot remember. Haha. Some people are saying how they can't buy from Etsy because they don't have an account, but you don't actually need an account to check out at Etsy. So yeah, if it's something you really want, you can talk to them about it. I don't think I'm gonna be selling on eBay anytime soon. Yeah, I found that the profit cuts from eBay and Etsy are very similar, and I think Etsy is better for online artists and one-of-a-kind items, so that's why I decided to go for Etsy. Oh, aside from LPS, I'm going to put up a few other things on my Etsy over time. I've really been getting into making resin charms, and yeah, I'm gonna make like resin keychains, and if you want, I could take commissions on them and put like people's usernames in them, or like LPS or LPS tube or things like that. And speaking of commissions, I will be open to doing commissions, but I won't do them very often because I will be asking for all the money up front, along with like a very detailed like image template filled out of your like what you want the pet to look like. That's Etsy. If you want to check out anything, links down below, all my social media, all my Discords, all my Etsy shops and blah 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 blah. That is me. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for chatting with me. If you have any questions about like the updates section or the Etsy section, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. There'll be comments on this video, and I'll see you guys super soon in my next one. Bye!